episode of Nathan for You.
Was it?
Yeah, he made like a poop flavored ice cream.
Oh,
All right.
yum, dude.
Okay, be right back.
Yeah,
Smoking?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll let people trickle in before we start, and we'll wait for you to. Yeah.
For me.
The shit's trickling in.
The shit's trickling in. Shit's trickling in.
Oh, God.
Oh, blocked moment. Oh, just blah 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 blah.
What? Why is it what?
It's because it's like a policy agreement that we are. No, I don't want to do that.
Wait, so they don't let you people see the policy agreements?
Yeah, like if a terms of service thing type
Why?
type thing
That's
comes
suspicious.
up. I mean, nobody reads those anyway.
I know.
That's how you get
but
the human centipede. That's how that happens.
But that's a really weird policy. I guess it's for legal reasons.
It is, yeah.
Because they don't want... Twitch doesn't want to be responsible for contracts being leaked to other companies.
Yeah, I mean, even though anybody could look at it, it's technically still a legal document you're signing, so...
Yeah, and Twitch just doesn't want a lawsuit, because, everybody's lawsuit happy these days, so...
People are very lawsuit happy.
Car Cyclopedia?
So I like all the old cars from this time period.
They got any really bad cars in here? Can we drive a lot of?
I mean, the cars in old stuff, man. Like,
Well, I'm sure these cars are nice, but what I mean is is there like a punishment car that you as the player can get that's like actively terrible?
I don't think so.
Because if we had like a Mafia type game but set in Russia, you could have that.
Right, that's true. Just like really bad cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What's Free Ride?
I don't remember.
Alex isn't here.
Free ride.
We can find out.
Explorer. Oh, so basically just
okay.
like it's almost like a dev mode where you can like fuck up the
Sandbox.
stuff in the game, but like not actually have any like consequences or like missions to do or yeah.
All right.
But yeah. So, Ulysses, do you have a favorite Mafia movie? Like mobster film? Is that a genre you've ever... Because especially as a kid,
I'm probably just going to default to like Godfather or something.
I mean, Godfather 1, 2, I think Goodfellas is great. There's Casino, Heat, I feel like Alex will be the one to that can pull some of the more obscure stuff out of his ass.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen like the big ones, but I'm not like I haven't delved into the depths of mafioso movie history.
I do. It's a cool genre though.
Yeah,
when it's done well, it's fucking great. Or even like what was it, The Unbreakables? It was just like the Elliot Ness detective, like even that kind of thing where it's more on the cop side of it.
I feel like I've probably seen more sort of noir, like detective stuff than mobster stuff. So, but there's a lot of crossover.
Very much so. Very much so.
All right, let's play some Mafia.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, listen, I just proposed the question to Ulysses, but like, do you have a favorite mobster movie?
Does it have gnomes in it?
There's no gnomes in it.
You want to see a gnome mobster movie? Gnome Father?
The Gnome Father?
I honestly have a hard time choosing between Godfather 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I almost just treat them as one big movie.
Yeah, they kind of are.
Yeah, those the first two for sure.
Then they made the shitty fucking third movie.
Yeah, nobody likes the third movie.
No. But yeah, probably Godfather 2. Kind of a combo deal. Do love Goodfellas.
Just leave it all on default.
The Departed is one of them.
Oh yeah, I can't believe I didn't say The Departed. That's
it's
great
Italian. It's Irish Mafia.
Yeah.
Like still same kind of deal and everything.
Well, and it's technically a remake of a Chinese film.
Yeah, Infernal Affairs.
Yeah, Infernal Affairs.
Yeah, that's a pretty good movie.
That's a good one too. Yeah. So the last time, this remake came out over a year ago at this point, but the original Mafia 1 came out in 2001?
Okay.
2001?
Was it before or after the World Trade Center?
I think it was pre-World Trade Center.
Wow, so this really is from a different era.
Yeah. Well, and the cool thing, too, Ulysses, is that they announced, not even officially, but there's been rumblings about a Mafia 4, and they're gonna go to Sicily like pre-World War One. It's like the time period of the flashbacks in Godfather 2.
Interesting.
And it's going to be the Don from this first game as like a young guy.
Yeah, so really doing that Godfather 2 kind of flashbacks.
Yeah, I mean, it's even prequel
awesome.
to
very cool.
Let's see here. I didn't tweet out that we were streaming for the others, but we'll go post out for this one.
God, I wish cars still look like that.
I know, man.
They are with electric cars now. They are bringing back like the Hummer and cars that just didn't make sense anymore. I mean, obviously they're more modern, but they don't care about how aerodynamic cars are anymore, or how fuel efficient they are with the electric cars. So I'm hoping that car design gets a little more interesting again.
I would like to think so, but man, I don't know.
Yeah, he had some really cool stuff for like all the way up until the 70s, and after that everything got samey.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car designs are just boring now, man. I don't understand.
I feel like some electric car companies should start buying up some defunct car brands like Packard. Like, it'd be cool if they brought Packards back and actually made them look like, I mean, like, in this game, probably some of the best looking cars you'll see are Packards. Like, Packards were gorgeous cars back in the day.
It's funny too, because back in like the 1910s, 1920s, they did have electric cars that looked like that.
There's a lot of kind of conspiracy stuff if you go back to the early era of cars about deciding how cars were going to be run and how they were going to be made, and how the decision to move to gas-powered cars was determined by the fact that you could continue to charge people over, like it would be a continuous business model to sell gas to power cars. And that's why a lot of the other ideas got suppressed and destroyed.
Well, it's sort of similar to how you could make a light bulb that could last like, a long time, but they're like, oh, but how are we going to sell more?
Yeah, what kind of sustainable business model? Yeah, no, they actually there was a consortium of the world's largest light bulb manufacturers, like sometime around like the 1910s, 1920s kind of era, where they determined that they were going to make light bulbs last for like finite amounts of time. And that was like the big Asian manufacturers, the big European ones, the big American ones. They all got together and decided that light bulbs should only last like 1,000 hours or something like that.
It's crazy shit.
Just a coffee, thanks.
Much easier to maintain.
Yeah, because you can do it yourself.
I mean, that was the whole point of the Model Ts. Any jackass could buy one. You could keep it running for decades, as long as you had access to spare parts. Some of them you could make yourself.
Right.
But nowadays, card parts are so highly specialized and are, like, produced in small numbers and shit to keep sort of an artificial, like, price hike.
Yeah.
And if 20 years from now, if you have, like, whatever car you're driving now, you're probably not going to find any parts for it.
But I got plenty to trade.
It's like, look how bad things have gotten with John Deere.
Yeah.
That's the future of everything if someone doesn't crack down on the right to repair it.
I think they just passed like the first ever right to repair law, actually.
Yeah.
Not that necessarily means the lot, but I mean, I guess it's better than nothing.
But those farmers have gotten just completely screwed. John Deere's working now, where like you can't do anything to it. You have to bring it in for even the most basic maintenance. Now. John Deere will void your warranties and won't allow you to do
ridiculous, man.
Farmers really do have it rough with all that corporate crap.
Monsanto.
Oh yeah, that's some bullshit they have to put up with.
You got a sick ma or a wife, and that's her kid. Wife and daughter. No one else to watch.
Yeah, the graphics on this though, compared to the first one.
I always said a man needs friends if he's going.
Like I said, it's a game from another era.
Yeah. And with this remake too, gameplay wise, I mean, like, it feels better mechanically, just like move around and shoot and stuff. But in terms of like the mission structure and like going about the world of the game, it actually still feels pretty old school in that sense. Like, they didn't add like a bunch of checklisty open world side missions for you to go do. It's like one or two collectibles and like some races, and that's it's like playing story.
Right. It's not like Assassin's Creed.
God, thank God.
From all that looking over your shoulder you're doing.
Fuck
The
no.
way I figure it is you got someone powerful meat on your tail, and they ain't giving up until you end up in the river. When you walk out that door without me, we both know you're not making it 5 steps. Boss, yeah, you stick around, you tell me your story, and maybe you got a shot at living long enough to walk that girl of yours down the aisle. Either way, it looks like I'm...
We could put him in the back of the paddy wagon.
Do you think this guy eats a lot of potatoes?
Oh, absolutely.
Christ, I don't know how everything got so balled up.
Balled up like some balls.
It's too late.
It's lexicon, you don't hear too much.
You handed the heater in the nursery, did you?
That's definitely going to be one of those games where they say some phrases you don't hear very much today.
All that old world slang.
Offer you can't refuse.
Yeah. Can you tell this was influenced by Godfather?
Yeah, I love Godfather references.
Yeah, like you say, you never played this first one.
I did not play the first.
So it's cool to see the remake for the first time.
Right.
When I first met Polly,
It's definitely a lot more exciting to look at.
Yeah, than the original. Definitely. The first scene.
Yep.
Had a Wilhelm scream.
Never get away from those.
No, man.
Literally everything uses.
Dude, because me and I were playing the new Lego Star Wars game, and they're all over that.
Of course they are. No, at least I feel like Lego Star Wars. It's like Lego games in general. It belongs.
It feels very fitting.
Yeah. Not so much in this.
No.
I mean, they've used the Wilhelm scream in pretty serious movies.
Yeah,
true.
I just don't think it fits in any of them.
It is, yeah.
Like, can you not make more scream sound effects? Got some drift going on there.
Yeah. Twist.
one for now, but there'll be more. Hold tight, I'm gonna try something.
I'm gonna try crashing.
I like how the cutscene went on regardless,
Yeah,
too.
it's like, whatever.
Get over the river. Take the Giuliani Bridge.
Oh no, not the Giuliani Bridge.
God, yeah.
Wait, what's the bridge called the Giuliani Bridge in the 30s?
Well, keep in mind
Probably
that
named
this
after a
is,
different-
I don't believe, ever actually explicitly referred to as New York either. I want to say it's like, a stand-in kind of...
Yeah, it's like Boo Dork or something.
I was just like, I
Dork.
don't know if there was a famous Giuliani before Rudy Giuliani. Which, he reached the pinnacle of his career on The Masked Singer.
I still can't believe that. I still can't believe that happened, dude. And I thought Sarah Palin was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright.
Here
Yeah,
you go.
Central Island.
Chinatown, Little Italy.
So it's definitely, I think it's not exactly...
Jayhawk Bluff?
Heaven's Peak.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch
Fire.
of non-city area up there, too.
Right.
Is it a lake of fire? Hey, was that St. Paul?
Okay,
Wait, was it?
Yeah, down in the south. Down further. St. Paul Coast.
Nice.
the river.
Alright.
Where am I taking you once we're over the bridge? I'm getting tired out of questions.
Well, I mean,
Well, we kind of need to know.
am I turning left or right, man?
Yeah, it's not a good idea to go into a cabbie with an attitude.
Well, they also did it at gunpoint, so...
Yeah.
Holy!
Man, that is an organized maneuver.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Shortcuts that'll slow him down.
I don't know how I'm going to shake him up.
Oh. Well, this is still an old game at heart.
Yeah, you're about to get whacked.
Yeah.
I don't think you're getting away from this.
Yeah.
Let the hawk my horn.
Fortunately, they're like stormtroopers.
Yeah, they can't figure out how to just kill us.
What are your options here?
I
Flip the vehicle.
Oh, shit, okay.
So, okay. There we go. Okay.
I don't know how
Alright,
you did
there's a
that,
button
but
for
there you
that.
go.
That worked.
I don't care if it's immersion breaking. It just
need to get
maintains functionality.
Oh, everybody could have just rocked to the side.
Does
You think
that work?
early car design was like influenced by boat building? Like, I mean, does it kind of look like?
I thought they were influenced mostly by horse-drawn carriages.
I guess I can see that too. It's just kind of the shape of the front of the cars in this era.
You know,
Boat-like.
Well, you probably consider it kind of classy.
Right.
you know that, do you know what people thought, like, the next great technological innovation was going to be? And then we got cars instead.
What?
People were convinced that we were getting that they were going to make, like, mechanical, like, robot horses. People were so sure of that.
Yeah, the Iron Horse is going to be a literal thing.
What could be, like, that's so much more work than could possibly be necessary to move.
I mean, wheels are just efficient.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it does blow my mind that people thought that we would build mechanical horses instead of just mechanizing the wheels.
Well, I don't know. There's people now who think that giant robots are the future.
It's true.
You know what, though? They made that Gundam in Japan, dude. They might be.
It's still less efficient than a wheel, though.
Oh, sure, but it might still be the future.
I mean, they could exist. I just don't think they'll be a dominant form of transportation.
Elon Musk says we're getting the first of their Tesla bots into September.
What do the Tesla bots do?
They're like humanoid robots that people will fuck.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Like,
Do they, like, enslave workers?
They're supposed to be able to learn how to do almost any basic task. Like right now, they're talking about having them be like Amazon warehouse workers and stuff like that.
Do you think they're going to be better than the Boston Dynamics ones?
Do you love me? Do you love me?
I don't think they'll be. I think the Boston Dynamics robots are going to be
Will kill us all.
much stronger, faster, and all that kind of stuff. But these are going to be designed
The first sentient ones?
or at least to behave physically more like people. Like they're gonna have like things like human hands, like humanoid hands.
I mean, I don't care if it looks like a person. I just want it to be able to do its job.
Oh, I guess we'll see.
Well, they'll take then the robots will be taking our jobs.
Well, that's going to happen anyway.
Well, yeah,
they got
those
those.
ability.
The robots are already starting to take people at White Castle.
Yeah, they got those
Putting the
machines
burger-
in McDonald's now.
Sorry, old lady.
They're putting the burger flipping robots in at White Castle now.
Yep.
Oh yeah, really? For the food, even?
Yeah, they look like the robots that build cars. They're just like the mechanized arms, but they can flip a burger. You know.
Like, that's going to be the future for everyone.
Yeah. So, well, the service industry is first.
Well, no,
That's
low level white collar like data entry jobs.
Well, actually,
Sure. Yeah.
that's the thing is they tried that, but it didn't work because the computer programs so far haven't quite been able to deal with the intricacies of, like a lot of things that can come up in data entry.
Fucked up that card.
I think that's going to be easier to do than because you're going to run into the same problems with just like moving boxes around a warehouse.
Yeah,
it's just going to run into kind of basic things that any human being could be like, okay, well, this is what I need to do to get around this that they just won't know how to do.
Right.
But I'm just saying that they kind of have that problem for data entry as well.
Right.
Like, both will get replaced by robots eventually. It's just they got kinks to work out.
Right. Well, I mean, there are DeepMind, the Google AI company. The head of that thinks general AI, like general intelligence, is here already. Just that we have not figured out how to take full advantage of it.
Right. Well, first they're going to give DeepMind a deep dick.
That is the first thing that'll happen.
People are going to be fucking the robots almost.
People will absolutely fuck the robots.
Yeah, people are going to fuck the robots
right away.
Right away.
Yeah. I mean, people are already signed up for it. People are already getting those fucking dolls and crap.
Well, and some of that shit's in Japan. There are you can fuck some robots, kind of, in Japan already.
Yeah.
Well, there's that bartending robot, right?
Yeah.
And he squeezes its tits to make the
Beer come out?
Yeah.
Yeah, the beer pours out of its tits.
What?
You don't know about that?
not
I
aware
thought
of
we
that.
told you about that.
Oh yeah, dude. No, it's like tits hanging above the bar, like taps, and you squeeze the tit, and beer comes out.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That's
Japan,
Japanese.
man.
I mean, that does sound like Japan. Bizarre.
It is bizarre. It's very weird.
compensation for your services.
God, what are you going to make me do? Off a guy, whack off a guy? Because they know I'm married.
I'm sure it's more than enough. Good. Don Salieri wants you to know that he's very grateful. So if you ever need anything...
So yeah, Don Salieri will be the main character of 4.
Thanks.
Don't hesitate to ask. Don doesn't forget his friends.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
One more thing. This matter stays between us. Anyone asks where you got that money?
Scratches on the car? Because there's significant numbers of bullet holes in the car.
Yeah.
Keep from hitting a little...
They're going to ask about the bullets when you take that thing into the shop.
Also, we got the scratches by swerving and hitting an old lady. not swerving to avoid hitting an old lady.
Well, she came right at you. What were you going to do?
Yeah,
The old lady had a gun.
Yeah, the old lady had a gun. I had to run her over.
She's coming right for us.
When I opened the envelope, I could have had a heart attack. Enough to fix the cap. Nearly enough to buy a new one. Thought about what Sam said about work. I wasn't interested.
Sam I am?
Money was good, sure.
Yeah, Sam I am.
How's that Green Eggs and Ham show been? Is that Alex? You watch
I
more of
haven't
that?
watched any more of it.
Oh, come on, man.
Sorry, man.
Come on, man.
I don't
What are you doing, Jack?
I can bring myself.
Now listen here, Fat.
Come on, man.
Now come on, Jack. You tell me you watched that blue stuffed turkey. Or is that?
Did you see
red chicken and what was it again?
He's going over to Saudi Arabia now to
Beg for oil.
Yeah, and like I mean, when he came into office, he was all like,
You know
"We're
what? They're
going
gonna
to hold
make us
Saudi
buy it
Arabia
in rubles,
accountable
dude.
and all that." What?
They're gonna make us buy it in rubles.
Saudi oil.
Oh, that'd be... Oh, damn.
That would be hard.
That's what they'll do, dude.
Your thoughts.
Dude, Italy and Germany are buying oil in rubles.
Yep. After they said
Well,
they
I
wouldn't.
guess they're buying it from Russia in rubles, not Saudi Arabia in rubles, but still.
After they said they wouldn't, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia is and China are both using rubles to trade with Russia.
Well, yeah, because China doesn't give a shit.
Well, but they did
China's
before.
buying oil from Saudi Arabia in their currency.
In their
renminbi.
yeah.
In the renminbi. What are you waiting for?
Also, just like
I hate seeing like things set in the past like this. Sometimes when they say 15 cents,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah, you could buy any of those fruit over there for a penny.
5. So 15 cents for a ride. 5 additional cents if we like extend it per mile.
I always drive careful.
Then you'd be the first.
Now there's a reason that they had a lot more access to certain things than we do now.
And that cars could be made out of metal.
Right.
You didn't have to give a shit about your gas mileage.
No.
There is something just aesthetically really pleasing about
I hate this bitch. Turn off the radio. She's all pissy.
That's much better.
if I just drive really recklessly.
I'd just like park in the middle of an intersection and just walk away.
It's Sunday already.
Eyes on the road, please.
What'd she say? Did she say that you always drive like this in your
Because
country?
everyone from your country drives like
Oh,
this.
God, you hit a pedestrian. Oh, you're not allowed to hit pedestrians.
No, not well. At least not during a
Not
mission.
when the old lady's in there.
At least not when you're supposed to be a cab driver.
Fair.
It's not like you're out
We're
here.
supposed to be doing our job.
Yeah. It's not exactly a good cover if you can't fucking
Just
stay out of jail.
Just doing my job.
Whether replacing a bathroom set or building a
Careful, please.
I always drive careful.
Then you'd be the first.
means you won't find what you need for cheaper anywhere locally. Edmunds Tools. For jobs
So you can actually see like where the red is. If you go over into the red, that means you're going too fast and you're driving over the speed limit.
Turn that racket off. I can't hear myself think.
Faster, Sage, faster.
What if I just
Turn the music up.
What if I just don't turn it
Yeah,
off?
don't turn it off.
Yeah.
What's she gonna say?
Yeah, I like this song.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, lady.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Don't hit the pedestrian.
No, not again.
Fuck out
What the fuck are these assholes doing?
I'm assuming.
Yeah, use the sidewalks.
I'm going as fast as I can without getting yelled at.
God.
But let's make her yell. Well, help her live longer. She gets pissed off a little bit.
No more speed limiting.
Oh, okay.
Drift, drift, drift.
Crash. Don't think you're supposed to drive on the tracks, Sage.
How about just on the opposite side of the street?
Yeah, that'll go well.
Well, nobody wants to run into. No, people will swerve out of their way to avoid a maniac.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta stop there. So.
That's good enough.
Here you go. St. Michael's. That'll be 30 cents.
She ain't gonna pay, is
The
she?
only tip I'll give you is to stop smoking in your vehicle. Like I was sitting in an ashtray.
Can we just like shoot her?
Whatever you say.
Right around. The Italians are all the same.
That was worth it. That was worth it.
Too bad we gotta drive her ass.
I know.
Well, hopefully it checkpointed there. But it was nice to kill her.
She deserved it.
Yeah, her microaggressions.
Yeah, there we go.
Now, microaggressions are the same thing as macroaggressions.
I don't know, that's something
What's going on over there?
if something's a microaggression, though, shouldn't you only be micro upset about it?
No, if it's a microaggression, then you need to be more
macro upset about it?
Yeah, like...
That's why we don't complain about human rights.
Yeah.
We complain about...
Where do you need to go, Ben?
I mean, it's like that shit you told me about in high school, or those kids being like, "Oh, we shouldn't have intervened in World War II
because war is bad."
Yeah.
Oh, we got a time limit on this one.
Taking some time out.
But you know, those same people probably will believe that you gotta respond harshly to microaggressions.
I'm paying you to drive, so do that.
This is why I wouldn't want to be a cab driver.
The problem with this downturn.
This is basically what Uber drivers have to go through now.
Oh yeah, it's essentially just one industry replacing another.
Although
I did bump into that cop car.
Uber could quite possibly cease to exist pretty soon.
Uber.
Yeah.
Because
they'll be so expensive because gas prices have gone up so high, that no one will use
gas
it.
prices went so high, and then the fact that Uber has been cheaper than cabs because it's been subsidized with investors' money for like 10 years. Uber's never made a profit. And
really?
now that tech
like
companies,
CW.
but now that tech companies aren't getting the same level of investment because the economy's in rough shape, especially in the stock market now, they actually have to start changing their business models to pay for themselves.
Damn.
And so Ubers are like twice as expensive as they were 2 years ago, and people just aren't taking them very much anymore because it's not cheap.
Right. I mean, that was kind of the whole point. It was like,
right. So
cheaper
unless they
spending.
can figure something out. I think Uber thought that self-driving technology would be here faster than it has.
Sure.
They thought they were going to be able to build a business with people driving, get people hooked on it, and then have self-driving cars.
Right. Because if you had self-driving cars, it would.
Then they could charge almost nothing for it.
If you find a real job, maybe you'll understand. Until then, drive would bother me. Yeah, I get you.
It's the life of
No wonder we're going to become a monster.
Yeah, right. That's the mission.
They really want to drive that home.
Man, Sage, I'd be scared to be in a car with you at the wheel.
Yeah? You don't like how I drive?
No.
You never brake before you turn.
No, I just drift.
Faster. Time's running out. Gotta move fast.
Gotta go faster, Sonic.
Gotta go fast.
Whoa, chili dogs. Gotta have diarrhea fast. I love masturbatory 90s pop culture references. That's what the entire franchise is, Pimp.
There's 50 cents. Don't spend it all at once. I'll try not to.
And back then,
You couldn't buy anything now for 50 cents.
Yeah, back then you could actually like
Go
not spend that all in one place.
On to the next.
Things that used to cost 5 cents now cost like $2.
I mean, that's the reason like video game prices keep going up. Like a mainstream like first party video game, brand new, is $70 now, dude.
Yep.
And that's not because it's not because they're actually more expensive. This is because your money was worth less.
Where are we going?
First console I really remember buying games for
When I break the limit.
probably the PS2.
Yeah, for me it was Xbox.
Was it 60
Yeah.
or PS3?
Wii games were $50, but that was because Nintendo games just were pricey.
Yeah,
Yeah. So maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Oh wait, whoops! I should have just gone straight.
That was close.
Oh yeah. I think it food like I think they did an inflation of like truly essential items, like stuff that everybody has to buy to survive. I think it was 20% was the inflation on your like truly essential items, like your core food items, laundry detergent, like stuff that everybody needs.
Right.
And it was 20%. Like the overall inflation was like 8.5%, but like on like the essentials of a life, it was like 20%. That's insane.
Because that's the thing you can jack up the prices on, and nobody can go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Swift Cola.
Nice.
Does it move through you swiftly? Is that the...
Speaking of diarrhea.
Sonic always has brown water. If it's chunky, it's not normal.
My cousin has a coffee stand around.
Gotta blow it out your ass.
Blow it out your ass.
Might just do that.
Oh, Sonic, dude. I hate Sonic. I really do. I hate that brand. I hate that franchise. I really do.
It has gotten pretty bad.
Well, you know that they're doing a third movie. They already greenlit a third one.
Oh, God, is
it Jim Carrey?
Yeah, of course it is.
It seems like they killed him off, and I think he's retiring on...
So much for that job.
Yeah, seriously.
Look at this guy. I didn't think he'd make it fun. Let's get him.
Oh, mobsters. Mobsters just make for such fun. Such fun villains.
Yep.
Things.
It's like a homeless encampment we're wandering.
Yep.
Yeah, this looks like what I had to walk through on my way here.
Yeah, I've noticed that, man, on even, like, really close to us now. Starting to see that.
Oh, you're starting to get tense?
Yeah.
Yep. So somebody stole that tent.
You did tell me about that guy bitching about somebody stole his tent.
And how bad is it that people are so hard up they're stealing each other's tents these days?
That's a bad place for people to be in, man. That's a bad place.
Where you can't even
Set up a tent without somebody taking it.
You can't even live outside without people coveting your shit.
I mean, that is the problem that the homeless community's got to face, though. I mean, theft is like, if you're homeless, everything you own is going to end up in someone else's pocket sooner or later.
Well, it's why you can't wear nice shoes in a shelter without being shamed.
It's like prison.
How you doing, kid? Dino, Lou. You got business with the Don?
Nah. Just trying to talk to that cabbie over there, that's all.
That right.
Yeah.
Well, this here's the Don's favorite driver. So anything you gotta say to him, you can say to me.
Is that right? Well, I'll tell you something, pal. We ain't leaving empty-handed, that's for sure.
Well, then maybe you ain't leaving at all.
I like this guy.
Hell yeah.
Okay, then. See you boys around. Let's go, Lou.
It's Paulie, I believe.
Thanks. Least we could do.
Come on. Let's go say hi to the Don.
Just walk outside with a shotgun in broad daylight and really not have to think about it.
I mean, it's the 30s. It was a different time.
Well, and also,
And it's
like,
also just the power being connected.
Yeah, I
to the
know,
bomb.
but-
yeah. And, well, and also, like, right there on your territory. I mean, there's a lot of factors there, but I still just don't feel like you could really do that now.
No, not now, definitely.
I don't know, you still get those dumbasses who want to, like, open carry in Chipotle, where they're like, it's my constitutional right.
Yeah, but they're
you're
like-
scaring the shit out of people.
It depends, though. You can do that in Texas, but not here.
Yeah, right. I'm just saying, as far as, like, all you're doing
Yeah,
is
that's
scaring the
fact.
shit out of people for no reason. By
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Whether
that's
it's you're
proving.
right or not, I don't know what, like, you're proving by doing that. Just, like...
Like, there's going to be enough blowouts at Chipotle anyway. We don't need to involve buckshot.
Well, it's because it's
Sonic goes to eat his lunch.
a man.
Salmonella fast.
It would be just so that Chipotle's running through his intestines,
Oh,
like
no.
Sonic, like twisting around.
Do you think that, like, when
It's like Green Mountain Zone, but made of fleshy tube.
yeah, they're spinning around like Sonic does.
Well, you know that Sonic 3, though, it's going to be, I don't know, the subtitle I'm hoping to see is Sonic 3 Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh my god.
What are we doing here? I just want a shot at the bastards who wrecked my cat.
You hear that, Frank? The kid wants my permission to get into a fight.
Yes, I heard.
Okay, Tommy Angelo. All the Morellis girls hang out at a bar he owns. Paul, you know the place.
Sure do, boss.
Good. You can ride along with Tommy.
He's definitely, like, if this was one of those movies, that would be the character that
Smash up a few cans.
Joe Pesci would have played as the Paulie character.
Yeah, I can see.
Joe's in my neighborhood without
Is there a Fredo in this?
No. No, I don't.
Because then this game would be hate speech if there was.
Right. Hate, yeah. God damn. Chris Cuomo is such a Fredo, though.
Hey,
Such a Fredo.
Fucking Fredos,
hey,
man.
N-word for Italian.
That's what he said. That's what Chris Cuomo said.
That is what he said.
No one else knows you here, so tread careful, okay?
Sure.
I mean, we don't have to play a ton of this today either. I mean, we'll. Because
I'm
we can
probably
also
going to
just
take off in about half an hour.
half an hour. All right. Well, maybe we'll just play until around then, maybe.
That's true.
So yeah, Don Salieri. And you know, my joy to hear you'll be attending the wedding of my daughter.
Definitely a lot of Godfather references.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. For the Raymond shooters, for let me know. It'll be a wonderful day for the world to see that the occasion is your blessing and will make it even more special and memorable. Giovanni Romano.
Have they ever done like a Mario game where it's like a mob?
Yeah,
Wait, say that one more time.
Like a Mario game, but where like he's a mobster.
You've maybe had like an alternate costume where he's got like a fedora and a suit, but that's
could
probably,
they make a Mafia game in the Super
like,
Mario?
could they physically do that? Yes. Will Nintendo? No.
Why not?
Because it's Nintendo, man.
I mean, Nintendo sucks.
I can't really imagine that game.
Nintendo just doesn't
Just like
do like
what's Bowser
hardcore
doing sending his
stuff.
Goombas down there?
Now, Goomba could be a racial slur for a guy.
Yeah, that could work.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like send all his Goombas down here to fuck shit up.
Anyways, I got places to be. Okay, come through this way. I'll take you to Vinny first. He's a loudmouth, but Frank and the Don have known him since forever.
what's he do?
We go see him whenever we need to do any heavy lifting. To make sure we're well healed for when there's trouble.
I do love getting to see like old New York, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just the environment of it and moving around in it.
Yeah. I mean,
There's an aesthetic
30s
to
was
it
a
that-
pretty crazy time.
Oh yeah.
Things, yeah, the aesthetic is so much better than what we have now. Buildings didn't look like cheap cardboard garbage.
Well, yeah. Buildings aren't built to last anymore.
No.
The fact that we have planned obsolescence in buildings, that's sad.
Yeah, we've gotten to a weird point in society.
Well, especially now that we're just tearing up all the buildings, putting in luxury apartments.
Hey,
They're shitty apartments.
those are...
But you can pay a lot for them, so they're
yeah, that's what makes them luxury, is they cost a lot of money.
details here.
Ay.
Careful, man, no. Don't want to burn off your short hair. Good to meet you, Tom. Let me know.
Nice, we just got like a whole crate of Molotov cocktails.
I'll straighten them out.
They should sell 6-packs of those.
Ralphie's in the
They
garage.
Just in this
Yeah.
A 6-pack of Molotov cocktails.
That's what this country needs, man.
Oh, they probably got that
Readily
Ukraine.
available Molotov cocktails.
I mean, they're kind of already ready.
Well, they're super easy to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that they'll work necessarily well, but...
What napalm, you just need to pour gasoline on styrofoam, right? And then it eats away the styrofoam and become like a sticky... Yeah. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell people online how to make napalm, but it's pretty easy.
You're going to get a visit tomorrow.
By the FBI.
Yeah, some men in suits are going to ask you some questions.
And they're going to pull that little thing out and make you forget about it.
What, were you saying Will Smith is going to be there?
Yeah, well, that's how.
Oh shit, you're gonna get a slap.
Well, that's how he gets. That's how he doesn't get in trouble for slapping people. Is he takes out that little thing from Men in
Do you
Black.
think what Ada does to him every time she fucks a guy?
No, she wants him to know.
Oh, okay.
She wants him to know, dude.
Well, you bring him a stolen car, he'll make it yours. Tom and me, we got a job to do. We need some wheels.
How about this one, Polly? It ain't a hot rod.
What's this guy's deal?
He's just got a stutter.
Alright.
Let's go. You're driving.
And only mobsters will employ him.
Yeah, you're about to be a made man here.
One day I'm gonna cut your brake line, ass.
Giving us this motor.
This I feel like this game is very our speed.
Yeah.
Could have bought 20 years ago.
Fuck off!
Yeah, watch where you're turning.
Yeah, you had the right of way.
I did. Really did.
Yep.
Thing's a tin can.
So,
It is a tin can, but you know what? It's a nice one.
It's better than most cars now, man.
Yeah. Probably not in gas mileage, but...
Well, yeah, that's definitely true. But it also probably only costs like $1 to fill your tank up.
Yeah, it's just amazing, though, seeing some of those things that were built to last.
You're talking about like
refrigerators, man. Think about people still have fridges from like the 50s in their garages and stuff like that.
Stoves and whatnot.
No fridge made now is going to last more
that
than
long.
20 years, and you're like real lucky if you get a fridge that lasts 20 years.
Oh yeah,
like,
that doesn't.
My dad's had his for about that long. Longer, actually, now more like 30, I think.
Oh, that also means he bought that fridge a while. I'm talking
I mean, yeah,
the
no,
fridge
right
they're
now.
making now.
Yeah, no, that is ridiculous.
Even in the 90s.
And they're more
you still
expensive.
buy stuff that work better. Yeah.
Everything's more expensive.
Well, they put a computer chip in everything. My mom's stove breaks like every 3 years, and it's always a computer component. That they have
God
to
damn it!
like-
Why do we
Why
have
they
to
put
have
them in there
computers
so they
and
can
everything?
break?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like, yeah, the heat got to it. And it's like, well, it's a fucking oven, so maybe you should have thought about that.
Yeah, put some fucking thermal padding in there, or maybe, here's an idea, just make it a normal-ass oven.
Make me a dumb fucking oven, you bastard. No, I'm tired of smart appliances. Like,
Well, it's so they can harvest your data.
yeah.
That's really what it is. Want to know what you cook, how long you
In
cook it.
Norway now, they're gonna keep track of everyone's credit card purchases down to like exactly like what you're eating and stuff like that.
I mean, technically they
Do they
could
not do that already?
But they
But
could
the
do that
government's
here.
now collecting that data. Yo, you could easily do it
Yeah,
here. All
but you
they
have
had
to do it through the banks, I think.
Yes. They just had to do some changes in laws surrounding what the credit card processors have to provide the government.
I'm sure some people would call that fat shaming, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, they want to have that personal carbon score.
They do.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the
They were
straight
talking
up
about that
credit
at the
score,
World
dude.
Economic Forum. Yep.
Yep, just
That's
the
not
other
going to
day.
apply to corporations, though.
No,
You know,
that's
those are
just
the things that produce 80% of the fucking carbon
That's
emissions.
where you're going to be eating a hamburger and you'll have used up all of your emission credits.
Alert, alert,
You're gonna
alert.
have to eat, like raw wheat for the
Yep.
next couple weeks before it resets.
But the company you bought the hamburger from, they don't got to do shit.
No, damn.
No, happening in the near future.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
sad, dude.
Oh, at least we don't have that social credit system here yet. We will.
That's what the carbon footprint will be. It'll be a global. It'll be a global version of
It's
it.
100% the rest of the world's been looking at China. And
Oh, yeah.
going like, wow, you can have
What a
lot of
great
control
idea.
over people.
No, I don't want to be in cover.
Come on, over here. message.
Sure. Why are you coming with?
See if you get shot.
I like Paulie.
Paulie's good people.
Paulie's good. Paulie's good, dude.
Hey, you go quiet. You know how to go quiet, right?
Yeah, like that. He's got his big guys.
We'll get there someday. No one sees our heads. No one tries to pop them.
No?
To this gate and up onto their roof.
Oh, it's this one.
I'll go keep their jump easy while you creep up and jump
No?
up from behind.
No, I think you do jump up on that. You just gotta press the triangle.
Oh, I was.
I guess I wouldn't let you do it
until he told me.
prompt,
Yeah. Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
I got the audio.
That's not a good problem.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well?
This crap again.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Save anywhere?
I mean, it checkpoints pretty well.
Okay.
I guess, should we just...
I guess we can just call
Yeah.
Since we weren't going to play too much longer anyway.
Yeah, if it's going to do it once, we'll probably do it again. Like that one fucking time.
Yeah, we're over and over again. Alright, yeah, alright, that's cool. Alright, well, that'll be the stream for today.
What does that say? Drink with a dick?
Drink with a kick.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
drinks with a kick in them.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, alright, well,
Drinks
that's
with
cool.
a dick.
Yeah, it's like dick squish, you know?
That'd be like, no, what that is a dick version of the titty bar we were talking about. Somebody will do that.
Oh, you got dicks over the bar, and you got to like
squeeze the dick. You got to jerk it off to get a beer to come out. Yeah, that's what's dude. Somebody will do that.
Workout to get your beer.
Yeah, it's like a shake weight.
Or like,
I think we could open
fluid ounces of beer.
See, this is how I know that we could just do a podcast.
Yeah.
The game turns off and we're just...
or we could start a business in Japan.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think we'd be very successful at that. Yeah, that'll be it for today. But we'll come back and do this at some point. Come back to this on another Sunday.
Yep.
All right. See you later.